Hi, Frankie here, and welcome to Top Backpacking Tips. Today we're talking about backpacking for beginners. Whether you're dreaming of conquering a mountain trail or finding peace in a secluded forest, backpacking can be incredibly rewarding. But let's be real, getting started can feel overwhelming. That's why I've put together this video, 10 essential tips for first-time backpackers. These tips are all about making your first backpacking experience enjoyable, safe, and unforgettable. So let's dive right in. Before you even think about packing your backpack, you need to know where you're going. Planning your route is crucial. Start by researching trails that match your fitness level and experience. Look for well-maintained trails with clear markings, and consider the elevation gain and distance. Some popular trails require reservations, especially during peak seasons, so book in advance. Always check the weather forecast leading up to your trip. Mountain weather is notoriously unpredictable and can change in an instant. Pack accordingly, and be prepared for anything Mother Nature throws your way. Remember, a well-planned route is the foundation of a safe and enjoyable backpacking trip. Now let's talk about packing. Pack light. Every ounce counts when you're carrying all your gear on your back. Trust me, your shoulders and back will thank you later. Start by choosing a backpack that's the right size for your trip and fits you properly. A well-fitted backpack will distribute the weight evenly and prevent strain. Lay out everything you think you need for your trip. Now comes the fun part, cutting it in half. Be ruthless and ask yourself, do I absolutely need this? Stick to essential clothing items, lightweight cooking gear, and a basic first aid kit. When it comes to clothing, opt for moisture-wicking and quick-drying fabrics. Food can also add significant weight to your pack. Opt for lightweight, calorie-dense foods like trail mix, energy bars, and dehydrated meals. Repackage food into reusable bags to save space and weight. Having the right gear can make or break your backpacking experience. Invest in good quality, durable gear that will withstand the rigors of the trail. Your backpack is your trusty sidekick on any backpacking adventure. Look for a pack that's comfortable, durable, and has enough capacity for your gear. Don't be afraid to try on different packs and adjust the straps to find the perfect fit. Next up, your sleeping bag. Choose a sleeping bag that's rated for the temperatures you'll be camping in. Consider a lightweight packable option to save space. Now let's talk tents. Choose a tent that's lightweight, easy to set up, and provides adequate protection from the elements. Practice setting it up at home before you hit the trail. A few other essential gear items include a headlamp, a water filter or purifier, a map and compass, and a first aid kit. We'll dive deeper into some of these items in later chapters. Investing in quality gear is an investment in your safety and comfort on the trail. Your feet are your primary mode of transportation when backpacking, so taking care of them is crucial. Wearing proper footwear can make all the difference between a comfortable and miserable experience. Invest in a good pair of hiking boots or shoes that provide ankle support, good traction, and are waterproof. Make sure to break them in before your trip to avoid blisters. When choosing socks, opt for moisture-wicking materials like merino wool or synthetic fabrics. Avoid cotton socks, as they tend to absorb moisture and can cause friction. Blisters are a backpacker's worst enemy, so take preventative measures. Carry moleskin or blister bandages in your first aid kit and apply them at the first sign of irritation. Trust me, your feet will thank you. Remember, happy feet equal a happy backpacker. Invest in quality footwear and take care of your feet on the trail. Staying hydrated is crucial when you're exerting yourself in the great outdoors. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and more serious health problems. So make sure to drink plenty of water throughout your trip. Carry enough water to last between refills. A good rule of thumb is to carry at least 2 liters of water. Learn how to purify water on the trail using a water filter, purifier, or water purification tablets. This will allow you to refill your water supply from streams, rivers, or lakes. Be mindful of water sources and avoid drinking stagnant water. Always filter or purify water from natural sources to remove harmful bacteria and parasites. Staying hydrated is essential for your health and well-being on the trail. As backpackers, it's our responsibility to protect and preserve the wilderness for future generations. That's where leave no trace principles come in. These principles provide guidelines for minimizing our impact on the environment. One key principle is to pack out everything you pack in. That means taking all your trash with you, including food scraps and toilet paper. Another important principle is to camp and travel on durable surfaces. Stick to established trails and campsites to avoid trampling vegetation and disturbing wildlife. Dispose of waste properly. Pack out all trash and toilet paper, and use established restrooms whenever possible. If you need to relieve yourself in the wild, do so at least 200 feet away from water sources and trails. Respect wildlife. Observe animals from a distance and never feed them. Store food securely to avoid attracting animals to your campsite. By following leave no trace principles, we can ensure that the wilderness remains pristine for generations to come. Emergencies can happen, even on well-planned backpacking trips. Being prepared can make all the difference in a critical situation. So, it's essential to pack a first aid kit and know how to use it. Your first aid kit should include essentials like bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, and any personal medications you take. It's also a good idea to pack a space blanket, a whistle, and a signaling mirror. Before you head out, make sure you know how to use everything in your first aid kit. Take a basic first aid course to learn essential skills, like treating cuts, burns, and sprains. It's also crucial to share your itinerary with someone back home. Let them know your planned route, campsites, and expected return date. This way, if something happens, someone will know where to look for you. Remember, it's always better to be over-prepared than caught off guard in an emergency. Weather can be unpredictable, especially in the mountains. One minute it could be sunny and warm, and the next, it could be raining and chilly. That's why it's essential to dress in layers when backpacking. Layering allows you to regulate your body temperature by adding or removing clothing as needed. Start with a base layer made of moisture-wicking material, followed by an insulating layer like fleece or down. Finally, pack a waterproof and windproof outer layer to protect you from the elements. Avoid cotton clothing as it absorbs moisture and takes a long time to dry. Remember to pack a hat and gloves even in the summer. By dressing in layers, you can adapt to changing weather conditions and stay comfortable throughout your backpacking trip. Knowing how to navigate using a map and compass or a GPS device is an essential skill for any backpacker. While trails are usually well marked, there's always a chance you could get turned around or find yourself off trail. Before your trip, familiarize yourself with your chosen trail using a map and guidebook. Learn how to read topographic maps and identify landmarks. Practice using a compass to orient yourself and follow bearings. A compass can be a lifesaver if you get lost, even if you have a GPS device. Speaking of GPS devices, they can be incredibly helpful for navigation. Learn how to use your GPS device to mark waypoints, track your progress, and find your way back to the trailhead. Always carry a map and compass, even if you're using a GPS device. Setting up camp is an essential part of backpacking. The last thing you want is to arrive at your campsite after a long day of hiking, only to struggle with pitching your tent in the dark. Before your trip, practice setting up your tent in your backyard or a local park. Familiarize yourself with all the components and make sure you have all the necessary poles and stakes. Learn how to properly stake down your tent to ensure it's secure in windy conditions. Practice using a tent footprint or ground cloth to protect the bottom of your tent from moisture and abrasion. If you're using a camp stove, practice setting it up and operating it safely. By practicing setting up camp beforehand, you'll be able to set up your campsite quickly and efficiently. So there you have it, my 10 essential tips for first-time backpackers. I hope this video has inspired you to hit the trail and experience the incredible world of backpacking. Remember, preparation is key to a safe and enjoyable trip. Now get out there, explore, and embrace the adventure. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel for more backpacking tips and inspiration. Happy trails!